Hello, amazing you, and welcome. My name's Campbell, and this is Spiral Up. And there is a saying, together we stand, divided we fall. Hello. So we are powerful when we stand together. And of course, when we are divided, we fall. And we can see this all around at the moment and what's happening with, the divide, the split, whatever you want to call it, the new earth, the 5D, it's all going down. It's all happening, and it's all because of us. It's all because of what we're thinking and putting out into the ether, into the collective experience. And of course, it's all a bit crazy at the moment because there's a lot of confusion. Okay, we have this polarity. We have this, how do I say this? We're on YouTube. We have the natural people, shall we call them the pure bloods on one side, and on the other side we have those that are against nature, against things that live. The people that are the reverse of live. Evil, right? So we have these polarity, and in the middle we have the bulk of the population, and most of these people, they haven't decided yet. They're in confusion. Some people are, should I get this, thing, apple juice in my arm? I shouldn't. Is it good or bad? Some people are further down the road and they're, well, it's bad, but all we need is a different person in government. Okay, not realizing that government is just two wings of the same bird, both put there to control us. There's only two sides in every government. Why aren't there 4 or 17? There's 2 to give you the illusion of choice. That's all it is. The choice doesn't exist. And as we know what's gone on recently, even if that choice did exist, it's not your choice, because we've seen what's happened in elections, right? With election machines. A lot. We've seen this a lot in the last year, right? So that's not a way forward. And there are so many people out there with 1 foot in and 1 foot out, 1 foot in the system and 1 foot out. That they see the bad, but they haven't really seen all. They don't realize that it's the system that is the problem. Okay, so we have all this confusion being put out into the ether. And that's why everything's weird at the moment. That's why reality seems weird. Time's all over the place, right? It's clown world. I mean, the stuff that we're seeing is just, it's like we're watching a comedy movie. And it's because there's so much weirdness being put out into the ether, and it's all reflected back at us. And of course, the game is, by those who wish to rule, who shouldn't be in positions of anything. The game is for them to get us to believe what they want. That's why they are going so hard with the media. And of course, media comes from Medea, the goddess of illusion. So this is the game. They're just pumping to try and get people to believe them. And they know that even if people don't believe their narrative, there's a saying, right? If you say a lie often enough and loud enough, people will start to believe it. And this is their only tool and tactic. So, blow up the TV. It's a box of lies. It's not the smart TV. It's the idiot box. Even on radio, I heard a bit of radio yesterday, and it was just full. I had to turn it off. And I said, don't listen to radio. Get some podcasts, get some audio books. Listen to that. Educate yourself. Self-education is the way forward. But what I really wanted to talk about is we've got this, this polarization, all these confused people, all this stuff out there. We need to come together and make groups, because together we are powerful, right? Together we stand. And we see this in what's been happening in Australia, especially Melbourne, with the stormtroopers, right? Those evil order followers in the blue suits with their little Masonic checkerboards on their hats and their cars. Those people, they go in and they try to divide people. They try to divide the crowds because they know that makes them weak. And if they can get one person off by their own, then they just jump on them and attack them, because they can no longer defend themselves. All right, so it's a perfect 3D physical example of together we're strong, divided we fall. Like literally, they pick one off and they jump on it, and that person literally falls. So we need to form groups. If you're out there on the streets, if you see, stick together. Don't let people get taken off by their own. And if they do, get in there and get them back. Stand together powerfully. What these stormtroopers are doing is completely illegal. It's immoral. It's against the law. It's against their law. It's against their code of ethics, and it's against their oath that they take. Okay, so that it's treason. They cannot be doing what they're doing. Okay, so you standing up for your rights and other people's rights is the right thing to do. Okay, and we may need to, go through some things that you don't want to. If someone's out there and they're being beaten up or the wrong thing is happening to them and you have a chance to help them, you should do it. And if that means that you have to go to court or you have to spend the night in a cell or whatever, then you need to decide, who are you? What do you stand for? What are your ethics? Are you going to stand and fight for the future that you deserve, or are you just going to run away and say it's someone else's problem? Because that is choosing. Okay, choosing not to choose is choosing. It's still a decision. Okay, so that's the thing, and this is what's coming out. What do you stand for? What are you going to stand for? Are you going to stand up for what's right, even if you put yourself in harm's way, or are you just going to, fall over, someone else's job? I don't care. Sit on your couch, wait for someone to save you, and then one day someone kicks your door in, because that's where we are. Okay, now there's big things coming on the horizon. Energy is definitely rising. There you go, a little song lyric for you. It is. The energy's rising. Friday the 16th was crazy. It was bigger than the Lionsgate almost with energy. So there's lots going on, but this energy, this spirit, this, God force, the creator, the creative energy, it works through us. We are the ones that control what this manifests, what this God creative energy manifests in this 3D world. We decide through our thoughts, through what we think, through what we give out, through our emotions, what we believe. So this is the scam with the media, trying to get us to believe what they want. That way we put it out and we affect the collective experience. We affect what everyone gets. So if we're putting out, watching the TV and thinking about that, then we're giving those who should not rule us, those who are against things that live, the reverse of live, those people, we're giving them what they want. When we stand powerfully and we educate ourselves and we put out our own thoughts, then we're changing things. When we get in groups and do this, then we're really powerful. We can really put our energy. We can really use that creative force when we discuss things. We can learn, we can make ideas, we can make plans and turn them into action and really start to do stuff, because this is where the new earth is built, the 5D, all this stuff. We're building it. And the change it's up here. Once this changes, everything changes. Okay, you can change your own world pretty quickly, but together as a group, we need people together to change the collective experience and the collective reality, and to get through this quickly, because we're all over it. And I'm sure you're over this, especially if you're in Melbourne or Sydney. And of course, we're all sending out our love and energy to you. But this is the thing. We need to form groups. We need to educate ourselves, educate, yourself on common law, learn who you are, what your actual rights are, because you don't need to know much. But when you do, and you can control conversations with these stormtroopers, then you have power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge, self-education is the way forward. But it's self-education. It's not the knowledge, right, that they give you on the Tell Live Vision, that they want us to believe is a smart TV, but it's actually the idiot box. Okay, they change all these terms to just get to try and slowly change our perspective, because they know how the subconscious works. And there is that saying, right? If you tell a lie long enough and loud enough, people will start to believe it because it goes into the subconscious. So that's why you need to smash the TV and turn it off. Even radio, I heard something the other day, unbelievable, worse than the TV almost. Listen to audio books to educate yourself, podcasts, just play YouTube videos, and listen to them. We need to change our perspective, but by doing that, we change the energy we give off. And when we're in groups doing this, we can be really powerful, and we can really affect the ether. We can really affect the collective reality. And this is happening all over the world at the moment. Groups are doing this. So the more the merrier. Create groups, get together, discuss, empower each other. We're given these experts, right? And we're told to believe that we should listen to certain people. But the truth is that people, who believe like us on our side, we have everything we need. There are so many intelligent people out there on every topic. Whatever you need, they're out there. You just need to connect and get groups together and get people up to educate them, get people up to speak on whatever they know, because we all know something. We all have something to give. We all have greatness inside us. We are all a piece of the puzzle. Okay, so we can't get this beautiful picture of the new Earth with missing puzzle pieces. Right? That's called being here. That's not the full picture. We need the full picture. We need everyone to get involved, and we can change this. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone on our side who thinks like us. There are clearly people out there that we can't connect with, that we won't change, but everyone who can change it and who feels the call needs to get involved and do and it's doing whatever you feel you're being called to. That may be writing letters, to government officials or other people. It may be making videos. It may be forming groups. It may be doing speeches. It may be, getting people on the street and working out, different strategies. Because if you're on the street, Melbourne and Sydney people, get together and get some strategies going. Get people to take umbrellas and be on the front line. So when they spray this foam mace, you can protect yourself. Wear eye goggles. I would say try and cover your face at all, so you can't be identified on video. But have, in China, when they do it, they have commands. They have like different hand signals to let people know to go fast, go slow, stop, disperse, go left. All this stuff. Plus, they have things like the umbrellas, and they have shields. If the cops start shooting rubber bullets, the people with the shields are at the front. Umbrellas for the foam, right? All this kind of stuff. If you're out there too, make some chili juice and get that in a sprayer. Right? If they're going to spray, this foam mace, get some chili in their face. That's what I say. It should be a meme, right? If the cops are going to spray mace, get some chili in their face. Oh yeah, there you go. Any meme lords out there, that is yours. Feel free to make it and post it wide and far. And of course, if anyone's listening to this from the police or YouTube, I'm just talking about cold water, right? Because police get hot. Put ice in your water, make it a bit chilly, cool them down. That's what I mean. But together we're strong. They try to divide, these groups of people. Don't let that happen. Jump in and don't let that happen. Divide them. Divide the police. Get them on their own. Turn the tables on them, because they are illegal, unlawful. They are going against their code of ethics and against their oath. Okay, they are treasonous. Everything that they are doing, they cannot do. It's illegal. They all need to be locked up and triple jabbed, along with the politicians. This is what needs to happen. But what we need to do is not focus on the bad stuff and the bad people and what they're doing. And we need to focus on what we want and the new Earth. That will all take care of itself. Okay, if we create what we want, all that stuff will take care of itself. It will. Okay, the things and the people that are needed will pop up and it will be done. The trials will happen. But if you're a lawyer and you're in there, then sure, you need to be focusing on that. But again, they're focusing on the outcome, right? The good that they want at the end. They're not focusing on the bad. That's just part of the job. But the focus is the end result, which is where we need to be. Form groups, make plans, if you get groups together, you can do things. You can buy land, right? Start a community. Different things like this. Start businesses, right? Start networks so that people on our side can, have businesses and deal with each other. If they want to shut down the shops and say that we can't go in, well, let's start our own industry, our own economy, and trade with each other, our own businesses. They can go and do whatever they want with their evilness and their crappy society that needs to die and burn, that has only ever supported evil. All right, the cult of that's what it is. So we need to get out of that cult and build real societies full of men and women, boys and girls. No people, no persons, no children, no kids and children. They're all legal terms for dead entities. Okay, so we're not that. We are living. So we need to go and make communities for living people. Get the foot out. This whole 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the system, it doesn't work. Okay, it splits your energy. You're not focused on anything. And when that happens, we get this crazy world because all the energy that's being put out is frazzled. It's not directed. It's not focused. But once we focus, and especially in groups, when we get many people to focus on the same thing, we can change things. And we only need a small percentage of the population to do this, to affect real change for the collective reality. And it's something like 10%. I think it's less than that. But it's focused energy, focused. Okay. If you have groups and half the people are focused on, yes, someone's coming to save us, someone's coming from the sky, or some people are coming from the sky in flying machines, or some politician is going to come and save us after the next election, which is completely rigged. And we know that. That's scattered energy. That's different to the people who are like, yes, we're going forward and building the US. We reject the system and all it stands for. We're going to go create what we want and what's good for us. That's different energy. So it's not focused. So we need to get, people that are on the fence, that are half awake. We need to get them fully awake. Get them to understand that it's the machine, the system itself, that is the problem. Okay, voting in a new president or prime minister or whatever, governor, it's not going to change anything. Okay, building our own societies and systems and rejecting everything that they stand for, and just ignoring them, giving them no focus and no attention, that will change things, and they will fall, and they will fall, and they are falling, and this is all going to happen. But it's up to us to focus and create what we want the US to be, and to do it quickly. We're over I'm over this. Are you over this? The more groups we form, the more we can inform people and focus, collective energy, then the faster we change everything. So join groups, guys. Facebook, YouTube, Telegram, all these, Discourse, and of course the app by Dave Weiss, Sun, Moon, Earth Astrology app, I think. It's in the Google App Store. If you just put in Sun, Moon, Flat Earth, you'll see it. I don't think I can put a link. If I can, I'll put one below. And make sure it's by Blue Water, because there is a copycat app which doesn't work. But you join the app. It's just $1 a month, and if you join for 12 months, then there's a chat on it, and you can see who is around you with that app, and you can click on their dot and you can talk to them, text, and that way, literally it shows you who's close to you. So that's such a good way to create groups. Just find the closest dots to you and say, hey, how you going? Let's join up. Let's have a chat. Get 10 people together, get groups going. Then those groups can join up and get bigger and bigger and bigger. If you can only do it over Zoom at the moment, we'll do it only over Zoom, or whatever, however you can do it. Just form groups, get ideas going, create plans. Because together we're powerful, and we can do this. We're so much smarter and better than them. We just need to, get together, guys. We need to get a plan going. We need to really think more, be more organized, because that's what they've got, right? And that's why they seem like they're winning. They're not. It's all an illusion. But that because of that, they're still holding a lot of people in their paradigm, okay, through this illusion. So we are more powerful than them, and when we can get together and get organized and act as one, then it's over. They are done. So get groups, get ideas, discuss things, get on the same wavelength as everyone else, get the same vision, make sure we're all walking the same path in the same direction. And that doesn't mean we all have to want the same thing. We're talking bigger picture here, right? Freedom to live in nature as was intended, and none of their crap. That's all it needs to be. And then your personal, world that you're creating obviously needs to be more defined than that. But it's groups, guys. It's groups. Get together, get the app, find who's near you, meet up, Facebook groups, whatever, YouTube, Discourse, whatever. Get in there, start sharing information. And as well, all the information that's coming out that you think is helpful to people, share it as far and wide as you can. Just get it out there, because that goes into the ether. And the more that's out there from our perspective, then the faster we'll get a reality that is from our perspective. And that's much, much better than what we've got now. So there you go, guys. I hope that helped. Get together, join groups, get the app. And just remember that together we're strong, divided we fall, and you're a piece of the puzzle. You have greatness in you. You need to get in there and get involved in whichever way feels best for you. Just do it. Just do it. Action, right? Action cures fear. Step out in faith, in trust that you have what you need, because you do. And the Creator does have your back always, especially when you speak your truth. Okay? It always has your back. So remember that. Be strong. Stay awesome. Believe in you, and understand that you do have greatness in you. So I love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you all on the next upload. Bye for now.